Alright, what's up you guys? I'm here with the Monday Night War DVD and Blu-ray collection. We have one DVD, and then the other two I have on Blu-ray. And those are also on DVD as 4-disc sets, but I got them on Blu-ray. I think it's worth it for the features. So first up we had the Monday Night War DVD, Raw is War versus Monday Nitro, of course. You have Eric Bischoff and Vince. And then it's actually the same picture of Vince that's on the WrestleMania 19 cover, so I think that's interesting. You have your spine. And then, of course, you have, just some listings of DVD extras. And this is a really kind of good DVD. I think it's underrated. It has a 3-hour runtime. And you can see it has your basic little documentary biography of the Monday Night War events. It has a little timeline here, and it is a complete timeline because this was released after it, of course. Let's see, it was 2003, so not too long after. It was still kind of fresh on everyone's minds. And then extras, we have Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels versus British Bulldog and Owen Hart. You have Jim Cornette commentary, which is always cool. Stone Cold stunning Mr. McMahon. You have DX invading. We have The Last Nitro. Goldberg versus Hulk Hogan. Chris Benoit versus Booker T. Just a lot of extras and moments and matches and stuff. So, if you're not too prone to the Monday Night Wars, definitely pick this one up. It's a good storyteller. And it's good for casual viewers to learn about the Monday Night Wars. So I definitely recommend that one. And then we have the network special episodes. They were kind of little... They weren't like in a timeline specifically, but they were like special episodes dedicated to one event or one topic. And a lot of the times they were in chronological order, and then a lot of times it would kind of spew over into different things. But you can see this is Volume 1, Shots Fired, and there are only 2 volumes. So if you want to call this Season 1, whatever you want to call it, we have this awesome cover. It really is very well done. I'll show you the spine. And like I said, this is a 4-disc DVD if you want to get that as well. 11.5-hour runtime. Could have fit that on 2 discs technically, but 3 discs is probably better for Blu-ray, honestly. Alright, so you have all 3 discs here, and I'll just take everything out so you can read the episodes here. So, like I said, you have, like, the chronological order of, like, the war begins, and then you'll have, like, Flight of the Cruiserweights. So it kind of has its own little timeline, but at the same time it spews over into something else as its own little standalone episode. But we have Disc 1, The War Begins, Rise of the NWO. And it has a past episode analysis with Renee Young, Triple H, and Sting. And it has it for all of those, so that's pretty cool. Embracing Attitude, A New D-Generation X, Have a Nice Day, The Heart of War, Foundations of War, The Austin Era, Who's Next, Flight of the Cruiserweights, and then you have some Blu-ray exclusives here. Hulk Hogan versus Big Bubba Rogers, No DQ match for the WWE title, The Rock versus Mankind, Goldberg versus Hugh Morris, the announcement of Monday Nitro, and then we have announcement promos, a Montreal conspiracy, and then DX Invasion raw footage. And you can see it has its little like sub-chapters here for each episode. These are really cool. And I was glad that they released them on DVD and Blu-ray. Because this was in my opinion, a very well done network show. I always liked WWE 24, and this kind of had that same feel to it, in a way. And finally, we have the Monday Night War Volume 2, Know Your Role. Pretty cool cover here. But also a 3-disc Blu-ray set. And this one only has an 11-hour runtime, so a little bit shorter. Dive right in here. I'll just take these out again. It's easier than taking the whole cover slip out. Alright, so disc 1 we have Monday Night Jericho, and then we have post-episode analysis with Eric Bischoff. This was kind of his return to the company. I remember this was a big deal when he got involved in this. The war goes extreme. The war gets electrified. Divas Gone Wild. The war goes mainstream. Building an army. The Click. Mistakes in the battlefield. The fall of WCW. Life after wartime. And then some Blu-ray exclusives. The thing is in the way. I can't read it barely. So I'll just take it out. Alright, so we have Livewire. Paul Heyman calls into the show. Hulk Hogan, WCW contract signing parade. Post WrestleMania 14 conference. Bash at the Beach press conference. Scott Steiner thinks WCW sucks. And then Mike Awesome versus Taz on ECW on TNN. So that's pretty cool. Little ECW stuff for you. All 3 brands representing. And put that back in. So if I were to recommend one of these, I'd still go with the Monday Night War set. But this is absolutely jam-packed. You know, this is a huge history lesson. But, you know, I think this one's just a little bit better when it comes to the Monday Night Wars. That's just my personal opinion. But, you know, all 3 of these are recommended very highly. So let me know what you guys thought. This has been the DVD Freak. Peace out.